What's up, everybody? Captain Shotgun here, and welcome to the live stream. Glad we can finally do this. Last time it was a bit rocky. I don't know if any of you were here last time, but the live stream was taken down by YouTube. Apparently, I made a remark that they did not like, so they took it down midstream. But yeah, we are back today. Finally, they have re-granted my access for live streaming, and today we are talking about the DZ Venom Pro, and it's awesome. I've had it for, I don't know, close to a week now, and it's amazing. I have some gripes and some complaints about it, obviously. That's why I'm doing the live stream versus a regular video. It is very unfortunate, or not very unfortunate, but my opinion keeps on changing about it. I can't make up my mind, so I figured the best way to do this was live, so we could just discuss everything together, and I can answer your questions live and as quickly and easily as possible. So, yeah. First thing let's go over is what comes in the box. You get the DZ Venom bamboo darts. I can't remember how many, but I think you get enough for both magazines. They are two 12-dart magazines. So I believe you get 24 darts, but I'm not sure. You get DZ Eye Pro, which they actually changed it a little bit. It has where you can adjust it on the side now, which is better than how the old ones were, where they were just, boring old Eye Pro. You get the charger, which you just plug into a charging block and then to an outlet, and then it has the regular charging attachment point, and then you have the battery with an XT30 connector, and then you actually charge it using the right point. It plugs in real well. It charges quickly. At least I found that it charges quickly. The battery underperforms for the blaster. I run mine on a 450 milliamp 3S LiPo, and that got much better performance. This was a letdown when I first got it and plugged in this battery. I was quite disappointed with it, but that's because I was using this. And then I threw in my 3S LiPo, and it was perfect. Good rate of fire. The FPS was very manageable, and it was decently accurate for a full auto pistol. But yeah, let's go with the basic overview of the blaster now. Up front, we have the orange muzzle, the bottom barrel where the darts come out. The battery storage goes to about here, I would say. So there's enough room for a small LiPo battery, but not a ton. Moving back, we have the trigger guard, the top rail, the front sight, the rear sight, the bump out for the motors. It is not symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. The flywheel motor area bumps out a good bit compared to the left side. The left side has all the same names and everything on it, same on this side. No stock attachment point, no muzzle attachment point. It uses Nightingale magazines, I believe, or at least they're cross-compatible. I don't have any Nightingale magazines, so I can't compare them, but I can confirm to multiple other YouTubers that it is possible to use Nightingale magazines in this, which is useful because the 12-hour magazines do not hold enough darts for this, especially on 3S LiPo. It is much, much faster on 3S LiPo. So yeah, mags. It goes in the grip like that, real easy. Magazine release is only on the left-hand side. It is right below the trigger. It's kind of weird to use, but eventually you get used to, hitting it and flicking your wrist, which you don't have to do. It does gravity drop most of the time. That's why whenever I do it, I give it a little bit of a twist. I use for Gen 3s in it. I haven't tested it with bamboo darts because That's not what I would run in a game. I would run used Worker Gen 3s, which is what I test with. But continuing to go over this, no stock attachment. Obviously, you have your fire and your safety on the left hand side. That is safe. That is unlocked or fire. In the back, we have the rev trigger, which I do not like this rev trigger. Personally, that is not. I mean, the thing about it is to actually fire, you have to squeeze it. You have to like squeeze the grip, which is how you normally be holding it firing. But then if you want to run around, you have to loosen your grip on it, which I don't like. I like holding my stuff whenever I'm using it or when I'm running. That way it doesn't, fly out of my hand. I don't trip and lose it. I don't, whatever happens. I am planning on doing some firing footage. Used Worker Gen 3s and the magazines. It's not going to be great firing footage because I don't want to move the camera because I'm lazy and I'm tired and I want to watch the Get Off My Lawn live stream tonight over on the World Film Alliance. So I probably won't do anything crazy. We'll just chat about this. But yeah, I like it. It's comfortable. The grip is, it's a little bit small for my hands. I like to think I have average hands. It's a little bit small for my hands, but it's not bad. The sight picture is okay. It's really basic, but not bad for $50. There's already muzzle 3D printed muzzle things, which will give you Picatinny rail on the bottom, extend the battery compartment, and extend the front area. You can even get them with grips. I believe Xbox Games already is selling his, or they're already selling them at that shop, which is where I would get it. I don't know if I'll do anything to mine, because honestly, I don't know if I'd run this as a secondary. I'm not crazy about full auto secondaries or pistols or sidearms or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I like it. I feel like with the included battery, the FPS was coming out to be right around 120-ish with used Worker Gen 3s, and the rate of fire was coming out to be about 6, I think. My chronograph I'm still figuring out how to use my chronograph, but I'm pretty sure it was right around 6.5. With the 3S Repo, it was getting 140 FPS. Roughly, that's, not exact to all the shots. They were different, but then the big thing I like is that it went up to 8 darts a second. So it was much higher rate of fire. It doesn't sound like it is, but whenever you're actually using it, you could tell it's a big difference. But yeah, I like it. I think the form factor is great. It's comfortable. It's decently heavy with the magazine and the 3S Repo in it. It's not terrible. It's definitely manageable. It's just definitely a little bit heavier than, well, actually, it's not. If you were going to compare it to a secondary that I would use, it would be the Dark Zone Max. It's a good bit heavier than this. But then again, this doesn't have the stuff in it, so I would say they probably come out to be just about the same weight whenever they are when this has the battery and darts and everything in it. Yeah, there's really not too much more to talk about with it. It feels good. The trigger is crisp. It feels really good when you can hear it. It feels great when firing. The mag release is nice and stiff. You don't have to worry about your magazine falling out when you're out running around. Has a string point at the top. I wouldn't use a string point if I were to use this. I would do I'd put it in some type of holster, possibly on towards my lower back. That's probably where I would have it. But yeah, I like it. It's good. It's clean. A lot of people were saying that it looked weird with the just like the whole aesthetics part of it. Which it's different, but it's doable. It's very, very doable. You could put in the money and get the extended muzzle part and get all of that fancy stuff. But if you're really just looking for a good $50 secondary that comes with everything you need out of the box, this is a good one. I like it. It's not overly complicated. It's simple to use. I'm not crazy about the rev trigger. If I could change one thing on this, I would just want like a regular rev trigger underneath, or maybe a dual stage trigger. But it's not bad. They took a string. Dirt Zone took a string. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For me, this is it's not a fail, but it's definitely not as good as it could have been. For other people, I'm sure they really like this, the rev trigger and the style of this blaster, but it's just not for me, and that's okay. Because I mean, in this hobby, we have so much to choose from. Who am I to complain about one blaster like this? Whenever there's so many other good full auto secondaries like the Nightingale 2.0, and many others. I mean, I could go out, but for the money, this is good. I'm happy with it. Yeah, it's not really a long live stream tonight. Just showing. I don't think there's anybody out there. If there's anybody out there, please let me know. Um, but yeah, another thing that I'm really excited to talk about are the Striker 2.0. If I can fit that in frame. And then I also have the Nexus Pro X, which I was going to, I was supposed to get one and send it to Strong Arm, but he had complications on his end. He doesn't have them down where he is in Florida. So I was going to get it and mail it to him. He was going to give me some blasters in exchange. He ended up not being able to do that, and I decided I'd just buy one. I'd buy one anyways and check it out. Honestly, I'm going to give a quick little bit of a review on both of those. I'm not going to review them in a video. Instead, I'm going to compare the two because they are very similar. And honestly, I'm leaning towards the Striker 2.0. Hate me. I don't care. I like it better. It's could have some improvement, but after that video goes up, after I get it filmed and everything, I'm going to turn this into my powerhouse build. It's gonna, I mean, it's already getting like 190-ish with used Worker Gen 3s and the Dart Zone B core. So that's pretty good. But the barrel in it is incredibly short, and the spring could definitely take a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, towards the end of the year, it's going to get a complete overhaul. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that wasn't an email about something important. Streaming on my phone, and then I get a notification. I wanted to make sure it wasn't something important. But anyways, I like it. It's good. The Striker 2.0 is going to get a complete overhaul. I'm going to try and max it out later in the year. That may be my end of the year build if I can't afford to do the big one I'm planning. I probably won't be able to do the big one I'm planning. It's going to take too much work and money and time. But yeah, back to the Venom. I like it. It's good. It has room for improvement. But honestly, it's good for the price. Not really much more I have to say on it. I was really expecting there to be, a couple people in here asking questions about it. Yeah, I mean, it's a good full auto secondary. I guess I could do some firing footage. You guys won't be able to see that real well because the way I have my camera set up, but someone after the live stream is ended is going to post a comment asking why I didn't do firing footage. So to avoid that, I'm going to do firing footage. But yeah. Other than that, I've also saw a short video on YouTube by Mac Danny, I believe is what he goes by on YouTube. He took a half dart and turned it into a quarter dart. He basically cut it in half, and was doing a little bit of testing with that. And I thought, could that work? Would that actually be feasible? Because I thought it would be too short. Like it would just be too short to be usable. It wouldn't be stable in flight. So I decided to just try it. I took a couple and then I put them in the Nexus Pro X and fired a couple shots. I took a picture and posted it in my community page. So go check that out after the stream. But it got like 280 FPS through my chronograph. That may have been a one-off, but I was impressed. So I'm going to do more footage of that in testing. But I think quarter darts could actually be the next big thing in this hobby. It'll just be, they will be like really, really high-end 300 FPS tournament prey is what I think they will be most feasible in, because they are just They shouldn't hit so hard, and from the little bit of testing that I did with them, it was pretty accurate. So I think it could work. I just cut down a couple workers in threes and put them in the Nexus Pro, completely stock with the B card, and it worked. I even because in the magazine you can stack them on top of each other, but you have to be very gentle with how you do it. I even took two and lined them up together and shotgun blasted them, and it worked incredibly well. It was accurate. I didn't try and get FPS numbers on it because it was two individual projectiles. But I was impressed. I'm going to be doing more on that soon. But now I have this loaded up in the battery in it, so I'm going to show you the rate of fire. Back it in. Now, I just want to point out this is with the included battery. It's a lithium-ion battery, I believe, so it's not a LiPo, but it has a little bit more kick than just, double A's. But yeah, I'm going to do one mag with the included battery, and then one with my LiPo. So yeah. I should probably put iPro on, because I do not want those coming back and hitting me in my face. That would be unfortunate, that would hurt, and it would not be fun. But yeah. One viewer in. How you doing, whoever you are? Probably Strong Arm. I have a feeling it's Strong Arm, or maybe Monk. Maybe. Let me know if I'm right. But yeah, we're just checking out the Dark Zone Venom Pro. Putting in my 3S LiPo. It's a little bit snug, especially with a LiPo alarm. It's a little bit snug in there if you put the LiPo alarm in there, but for what it is without the LiPo alarm, it fits in there just good enough where it's not a big deal. I prefer to use the LiPo alarm with it, but then again, I'm not planning on running this in a game. And if I were to be running this in a game, I would just invest in the new front end from Xbox games, and then I wouldn't have to worry about that. Now, I am going to put on some iPro, because I am, less than 10 feet away from the wall I'm shooting at, and I do not want these darts hitting me in the eye and making me go blind. So, yeah, don't give me crap about how they aren't on my face, right? I don't care. All right, ready? Every single one of those darts came back and hit me. It's scary with a LiPo. I'm going to do that again, because why not? But yeah, what else is going on? There will not be a stream this Friday. I will be out of town. I know I haven't done it the last couple of Fridays. I'm sorry for that. I have been busy. So busy. I wasn't expecting to be this busy. But I've been very, very busy, and I haven't been able to get it done or make time to do it. Every Friday, I've been exhausted. I just haven't really had anything good to talk about until now. Not this upcoming Friday, and probably not the next Friday, but sometime in September. I have been talking to Anthony over at Maritime Phone, and he is interested in being a guest on my live stream. He has been a big inspiration and a huge help. He's answered almost all the questions I sent to him about actually running the channel. He has answered. It's been ever so helpful. I ordered multiple different kits from him in the past, and I just ordered 2 kits and 1 blaster from him that I am looking forward to testing out and reviewing, and I'm going to build at least one of the 2 kits on a live stream, and he is going to be there with me after a little bit of Q&A. So yeah, look forward to that. That'll be awesome. Have a new build that's coming out that will be available for purchase. That will be cool. It will be I'm not sure when it will be done. It has parts coming from Anthony, so sometime in the beginning of September. But it will be available for purchase, and it's going to be very cheap. I think it's probably going to come up to be around $90. But I got both magazines, so I'm just going to mag dump both of them and do a quick reload, so you can check it out. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm assuming you can because it's loud. It's loud. I can't even explain it. There's something about that noise that makes me happy. It makes me so happy to hear that noise. But yeah, I just went through 4 mags and now I have darts all over the floor. Um, yeah, just a quick overview of that and my thoughts on it. My opinion keeps changing on it, whether I would use it in a game or not. That's why I didn't make a video, and most likely will not do a video on it. I feel like this is sufficient enough. Yeah. So I'll probably just go since there's nobody here wanting to chat and follow up with you guys in the next couple of weeks about when the next live stream is. Keep an eye out for new videos. Keep an eye out for new stuff coming. I have a bunch of plans and a whole bunch of stuff that will be delivered, including my first ever semi-sponsored video. That will be coming out soon. I had an issue with the piece I'm supposed to be reviewing and had to send it back and have a replacement made. But I'm not getting paid to make it or anything. I didn't even get it for free. I just got a slight discount on the part in return to do a review on it. And I said, why not? I'll take stuff. I mean, it was like $12. I mean, why not? I got a 15% off. It's probably like $14 or something. But still, it's awesome. I'm not going to say much, but it has to do with a stock and it folds. It's a folding stock attachment. It's really cool. I can't wait to review it. I just have to wait for the part to get here. It's been printed. I've been told that the replacement part has been printed and it is going to be shipped out this week. The Etsy shop, the owner of the Etsy shop was moving and couldn't get it printed before they had to move. And apparently I got the first, they redesigned it and I got the first one of the redesigned model. And when I got it, I put it on and started testing it to get ready for the video. And it was flimsy and just wasn't great. They said it was just because it was the first version of the new model. They changed the model again, and they're sending me another one. So when it gets here, I will check it out and get back to you. It will be awesome. It will be magnificent, and it will be. Did I already say awesome? It will be cool. It'll be cool. I'm planning on running it at the next game I go to, which will be the second week in September, which I may or may not take all my stuff and live stream it while I'm there. It's like a 5-hour event. It's at the Atlanta Nebraska Club. I'll be there if you are going to happen to be there as well. I hope to meet you. But I am going to be playing in that game. I will have a whole bunch of stuff, including stuff that I'm trying to sell, and then I'm thinking about live streaming it. It depends on my phone battery. If I could get my extended battery charging thing charged, and just if I feel like it, because it's hot. And I'm not sure how my phone will do live streaming in the heat for 5 hours straight. So yeah. I may just do a surprise live stream for like 10 minutes or something. Or 1 or 2 rounds, just something. But yeah. I can't think of anything else. There's no questions in the chat. I'm surprised nobody showed up to this live stream yet. Usually have quite a few people. I guess that means you guys will just have to watch it even more after it gets posted. I said it in my last video on my modified Chronos that I decided not to do a 150 member giveaway. Instead, I'm going to do something better. I'm going to do a video scavenger hunt, which will be awesome. You guys will have to go around to different videos and find the code words or code phrase and find stuff. And then in the regular full form video, when we hit 250 subscribers, you will have to comment what it all was. Or I may not do that. I may just wait till we get 250 subscribers and do it then. Yeah. Can't think of anything else. I mean, unless there's something somebody wants to see. Darts. Um, Something I haven't talked about much is I've been talking with Captain Xavier about getting myself on Get Off My Lawn sometime. They are supposedly have an opening coming up in the next couple of weeks, so I may be on that. That would be cool. I will let you guys know if a community post. Just make sure you guys pay attention to my community area because I don't post a lot of videos, or it's not as much as I'd like to. I'm trying to do more of my short form content, trying to do at least one video or one short a day. But I post a lot of information on my community page. So if you guys want to, just go to my community page and you can follow up and keep in the know with everything going on there, which is that's just where I keep all my information. It's the easiest. It's where I let people know what I'm doing next, and it's easier. I have one person that keeps coming and going. It's starting to get annoying because every time I think about ending it, they show back up, and I'm like, oh, maybe they'll have a question, and then they leave, then they come back. It's getting annoying. But yeah, how about I do this? If we can get when we hit the 30-minute mark, if I don't have anybody here interested in chatting, then I'll just end it then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have some big plans coming up. I'm building a new strife for myself, but it's going to cost me. I'm expecting it's going to cost me like $400. So I'm breaking it up in stages. It will be magnificent when it's done. It will be a magnificent blaster when it's done. It's just going to cost me a whole lot to get it done. It's going to be a strife, and it's going to have a dual stage band blaster setup, and that's all I'm going to say, because that should be enough to get y'all hyped. I'm not going to say anything more because it's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to take me probably 2 months to get it all done. But yeah, it'll be awesome. My back hurts. I am tired. I want to go watch a movie. Yeah. I wonder what I'll watch. But yeah, I feel like I'm just blathering here, so I will probably go ahead and end it. Yeah, I'll probably just end it here since I am tired and there's nobody here. Yeah, let me just double check and make sure there's no comments that I may have somehow magically missed. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yep. Well, just gonna end it now, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Anybody who tuned in, hope you, if you have any questions, if you're watching this after the live stream is over, just drop them in the comments. I'm pretty good about making sure I read all of my comments that I get. Yeah. I'll see you all next time, and just let me know if you have any questions about anything or anything at all. I am still open for commissions. The painting commission work will start towards the end of September. I will open it up for people to give me work then, because once I get the brass star, I have to get the paint and everything. And the weather down here in the south right now is bad for painting, so I am going to wait until a little bit closer to the fall or winter before I start painting. But yeah, I'm excited to do the commission paint work because painting is it's one of the great ways to make your brush so custom. I mean, this is my strife, and I didn't go like super far out with it. I made some mistakes with it, but I was just doing this for fun. I think it turned out very nice. The paint job, at least. I could probably do more clear coat with it, but I've been learning about it. I've been talking with Captain Xavier about it, and this is going to be my best painting season ever. Usually my painting season starts somewhere around October, and then it goes to maybe the beginning of December, usually the end of November, depending on how cold it gets, because I need it to be right in that perfect window of cold and hot and humidity. And then it starts back up again in the spring for like 2 weeks. So I'm not going to try and do a ton of commission paint jobs on top of my own. I already have one lined up for the mini strife, which I did a short video on. Like 2 months ago, I think I did a short video on that one. But yeah, I'm going to be painting that one up for that guy who ordered that, and I can't wait to get that one painted and done. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to do a full video after that's painted. after it's painted, it's going to get the full video, and it's going to be nice. I'm not really sure what else. I don't have any videos coming up other than the comparison video between the Nexus Pro X and the Striker 2.0. I will probably have a video on the quarter darts sometime. But like I said, I'm going to be out of town for like a week and a half starting Thursday, which is tomorrow or Friday. Sometime in the next couple days, I'm out of town and won't be back for a week and a half. But yeah. The next big stream will probably be whenever I have Anthony from Maritime Foam on. That will be awesome. I can't wait to have him on. He's been an extreme help and just an awesome dude. So, yeah. So I'm going to call quits. Again, let me know if you have any comments, any questions down in the comment box. Yeah. Good night, y'all. Custom or nothing, baby. Custom or nothing.